Hello students, good afternoon. In our previous class, we have discussed Unit 1, Poem and Story. So today we are going to discuss Poem Unit 2, Teamwork. Okay, before we start, I will ask few questions to you and let me explain one story, then we will go for it. In your life, what do you like to do for playing? Right? Like suppose you are playing cricket, right? Most of the students probably likes to play cricket, right? Almost all of you will like to play cricket, correct? So in a cricket, you play single or as a team. You watch a team cricket, right? You watch in a TV cricket match. So you have seen that all of are playing as a team, not an individual. They are playing as a team in a cricket. Or if you see football or kabaddi, so everywhere you see there is a team, right? And in the team, if you want to win opposition, if you want to win the match in the cricket, football or kabaddi, any match you want to win, you have to work as a team, then only you can win, right? You have to work fully like a team only. Like in a cricket, I am giving one example that if there is only batsman, you are only playing, you are a batsman, then who will do bowling? If you do bowling, you will give wrong bowling, you will do wrong bowling, and opponent will hit you, right? And he will make a good score. But if you have a good bowler in your team, you can win the match, right? So in a cricket team requires batsman, bowler, all-rounder and wicket keeper. So all of the members are required to win the match, correct? But what if you are a single, you cannot win a match? So here what is happening, that if you do as a teamwork while playing a match, you can win it, right? If you want to win the match, you should work as a team. That is a teamwork. So they have done a teamwork, not an individual they have played. Okay. So my question is, do you like to work and play with others? Whether do you like to play single or with all of the friends you like to play? So obviously no one likes to play single. All of like to play as a team or all of the friends. Correct? Okay. So let's start the story. You see the pictures, all of are playing as a team, right? Basketball is there, correct? So let's start our poem. So what I will do here, I will read it first, then I will explain one by one. That will be fine. Okay, let's sing and dance. Teamwork, teamwork, together we can make our dream work. Then we will share the joy of what we have done. Teamwork, everyone. It's fun to shoot the basketball through the hoop, but if nobody passes, then nobody shoots. And the relay race just can't go on if nobody wants to pass the baton. We are the parts that make up the whole, and we have got our eyes on a common goal. Sometimes it can be a big plus when a you or a me becomes an us. Okay, let me read it again. Teamwork, teamwork, together we can make our dream work. Then we will share the joy of what we have done. Teamwork, everyone. It's fun to shoot the basketball through the hoop, but if nobody passes them, nobody shoots. And the relay race just can't go on if nobody wants to pass the baton. We are the parts that make up the whole, and we have got our eyes on a common goal. Sometimes it can be a big plus when a you or a me becomes an us. Okay, student. So let's start with the first point, that is, so first one is teamwork. Teamwork, together we can make our dream work. Okay, so here new word is teamwork, right? Teamwork is our new word. So let me explain what is the meaning of teamwork first. Okay, these are the new words I am writing here. You can see here. First is team work. So what is the teamwork? So combined effort of a group. What it is? Combined effort of the group. Okay, what it is? Combined effort of the group. So if you are playing a cricket, then each member, that is a group of member of team, is a group of member. So everyone is giving their effort. So combining all the effort, it will call it as a teamwork. So teamwork means combined effort of the group. So teamwork, together we can make our dream work. So if we do as a team, if we work as a team, then what we will get? We can make our dream work. It means whatever dream we have planned, like while playing a cricket match, what you plan? You plan for to win the match, right? So if you want to win the match, that is your dream, that you want to win the match. So if you want to win that match, what you need to do? You need to work as a team together, right? So teamwork, together we can make our dream work. So if you work as a team, your dream will come true. Okay, then we will share the joy of what we have done. Teamwork, everyone. So what we will do now? Then what we will do, if we do as a teamwork, we will complete our dream, right? If for example cricket match, if you do as a teamwork, you can win that match. So what you will do then? Then you will win that match, and whatever the joy you will get from winning, you will share to everyone, right? If a cricket team you see in a TV, they win the match, they will share their winning to everyone, correct? So that's what you will do here, that then we will share the joy of what we have done. Teamwork, everyone. So everyone has done their part and they have given full effort to win that thing, so we will share the joy of winning, correct? And the next passage, that is, it's fun to shoot the basketball through hoop, but if nobody passes, then nobody shoots. So here hoop word is new. So let me first explain the meaning of a hoop, then I will explain the poem. Okay, so wooden or iron ring trundled along by child, by child. So that is the okay, trundle along the by child. So let me explain here in a PDF, you will understand it very well. So if you see here, see, this is a wooden or iron ring. You see this image I marked with a green color. So that ring, and children were trundled around the ring, so they have gathered around that ring, correct? So the hook meaning is wooden or iron ring trundle along by child. So it is one kind of a ring made up of wood or iron, and children are trundled around the ring. Correct? So children are around the ring. That is the meaning of hoop, means one kind of a wooden or iron ring. You might have seen basketball ring, right? So in that ring, also children are surrounding that. That kind of thing, that ring, we call it as a hoop. Okay. So if you want, if you are playing basketball, so shoot means basket, you are putting that ball through that ring hoop, right? That is called basket. That if you pass that ball through that ring, you will, we will call it as a, I have done one basket, like that way. So we shoot, it's fun to shoot the basketball through the hoop. So it is fun to pass that ball through that basketball ring, right? Hoop means here we consider as a basketball ring. So this basketball, so this basketball when passes through this ring, so that is a fun. Okay. For the children, that is a fun. Correct? So it's fun to shoot the basketball through that hoop. So children are feeling fun, they are enjoying to pass that basketball through that iron ring or wooden ring, which is hoop, right? And the next, what it is, that is, but if nobody passes, then nobody shoots. So if no one pass in the game ball, then who will shoot, who will do basket there, who will pass that ball through hoop? No one. So if you want to win the basketball match, it is necessary to pass the ball, right? Then only you can win. So if you want to win the match, you need to pass the ball. So if nobody passing that ball, if nobody giving you ball, so you can do basket, you can shoot that ball. If nobody do that, if nobody passing that ball, then who will shoot? Nobody will shoot, right? So that is meaning, if nobody passes, then nobody shoots. And the relay race just can't go on if nobody wants to pass the baton. So here two new words are there, that is relay race and baton. So let me first explain the meaning of relay race and baton, then we will go for the explanation. Okay. Okay. What it is? Relay race. Okay. So race between teams of which, what is the meaning? Race between teams of which each person does part of the distance. I will explain, let me write it down first. Okay. And the next word was baton. Baton. So what is the meaning of baton? That short tube or stick carried in relay race. Okay. So what it is, in a relay race, what happens, that one person is going, there will be in a relay probably 4 player will be there, or it is possible to 2 only. Here you see these 2 are playing relay race. Okay. So you see here that girl has a in hand, that is a baton. Okay. So in a relay race, what happens, one player will run when a race gets start. one player will run. After completing few distance, there will be second player. Like that girl is started the race. Okay. Now this is the second person. So that girl will complete her distance up to this. Suppose then what she will do? She will pass that baton to this boy, and further this boy will complete the race. Like that way, that is a relay race. So here I have explained the meaning that relay race is race between teams of which each person does part of the distance. So each person means I have explained you in image that two members are there. So first half some distance will complete by that girl, and the remaining distance will be completed by that boy. Correct. So they are completing their part of the distance. So relay race means race between teams of which each person does part of the distance. So each person is doing their part in a distance. They will complete few distance by each person, right? And what is the baton? So in a relay race, that girl has a capped one stick or tube, right? So see here, this is a one kind of a stick or tube. See, if I will show you here, see this stick or tube that girl is carrying. So that kind of a stick or tube we call it as a baton. Okay. So and the relay race just can't go on. So relay race cannot be continue if nobody wants to pass the baton. If no one will pass that baton, then relay race will not get complete, because that girl single only will run throughout the ground. It will not get completed because she need to pass that other player, because other player also need to complete that distance. What? That other player also need to complete that distance. So if you want to complete the relay race, then that girl need to pass the baton. So if nobody will pass that baton to anyone, then this relay race will not get complete. So it cannot go continue. It has to be complete. So if no one will pass that baton, then relay race will not get completed. Okay student, let's see the next. We are the parts that make up the whole, and we got our eyes on a common goal. So we are the parts that make up the whole. So we are the part of whole means all together. Okay, whole means all together. So we are all together. We all are the part of the team, and we got our eyes on a common goal. So we have a common goal in our life, right? It means in our team, like we are playing a cricket match. So in our team we have common goal that we have to win that match. That will be our common goal. So in class also, if you want to win, if quiz match is there and there are two teams, so if you want to win, then you have to work as a team. So you will have a common goal that you want to win that match, right? So we are the parts that make up the whole, and we got our eyes on a common goal. So we have a common goal that if cricket you see that we have a common goal to win that match. Same way here. Okay, let's see the next. Sometimes it can be a big plus when you or a me becomes an us. It is a big plus. Sometimes it will be too big plus, that when all of us together will play, that is you and me will become us. It means that you and me will work as a team, then we will surely win the match. So that is our big plus, as we are team. Like in our school, if we plan for a cricket match, right? So there is a team. So if one team player are not playing properly, but you are playing as a team, you are playing as a team, like you are not doing like he is playing like that way, but you are playing as a team. Everyone has a given good effort, right? So what happens, that will be your big plus, and you can win that match when you and all of your team member becomes team, right? So if you work as a team, what you will get? You can win that match. Okay student, so what moral we learned here, that if you are playing as a team, you should work as a team member. Like if you want to win the match, or in class quiz match, or any function is, dance program is there, but if you want to win, you have to do as a team only, then only you can win, otherwise you cannot win. Okay, if you work as a team, if team is there, a group of member is there in a one common goal, then you have to work as a team, then only you can get a good score, or you can win it. Okay, so you need to work as a team. So that is the moral of the poem. If you work as a team, you can achieve your goal, you can get your goal, you can make your dream as a true. Okay student, and who wrote this? That Jan Negro wrote the poem. Who wrote this? Jan Negro. Who is the writer of the poem? Jan Negro. So what we learned here, we have to work as a team, and we should be, every time whenever team are there, we should work as a team only, then only our dream will come true. Okay student, so I have explained the poem part. Explanation I have given what is the moral, and what our poem says to us. Okay, and we have learned four new words also here, that is teamwork, hoop, relay race, and pattern, right? So let me mark it in a different color to identify it. Okay, so one word I have missed here, that is passes. I already explained you what is the meaning of passes, but let me write it down here also, that is passes. Okay, so what it means, that move onward, move onward. What is the meaning of passes? That is move onward. Like I have a ball, I am giving to you that ball. Okay, so that is called passing, that I passes the ball, I pass the ball to you, so that is meaning of passes. So all of these five words you need to learn and remember. Okay, so today onward, in an exercise we will do in the next lecture, but I have one thing to tell you, that today onward daily we will learn 10 new words. Okay, I have wrote it down here, spelling words. What you need to do with this word, that you need to remember every spelling, and you need to remember the meaning of it. I will pronunciate and I will explain the meaning here. Daily, it means every lecture we will learn 10 new words. Okay, so let's start with the first word, action, and its meaning is the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. What is the pronunciation? That is action. So if you see, action means you are doing something, right? The process of doing, like you are doing in homework. Okay, that you are acting on homework, that you are doing homework, right? If one film star is there, is making a movie, so what say? Action. After that only the hero will start to do acting, right? So that is the meaning of action. So process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. So if you have one aim in your life, so what you do to gain that aim, you will start to work hard, so that you have started the action to aim your target, right? Second word is, so first word pronunciation is action, and meaning is the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. Second word is actor. So what is the meaning of actor? a person whose profession is acting on the stage in a film or television. So what our film star does, they does acting, so what we call them as a actor. So here, if our student or one person in our class, one student in our class doing some acting, correct, so he comes on a stage and he do some acting, so that acting is doing, so we call it him as a actor, correct. So he is one good actor, like that way we say. So actor means a person whose profession is acting on the stage in film or television. So that is our platform, our stage is there, or in a film or in a television you see, so those are actor. So pronunciation is actor, and meaning a person whose profession is acting on the stage in film or on television. Third word is actually, as the truth or fact of a situation, and other meaning is really. Actually, I was working, I was doing my homework. What we say? Actually, I was doing my homework, right? So there you see, actually, so truly, really, I was doing my homework. That is the meaning. Okay, in a real, I was doing my homework. So in the truth or in a fact, I was doing my homework that time. So actually means that is the truth or fact of a situation, or we can say it really. So pronunciation is actually, and the meaning is as the truth or fact of a situation, and other meaning is really. Fourth one is addition. So if you are studying a math, so there will be addition, 5 plus 2 7, so that is addition you do there, you are adding something. So addition is action or process of adding something to something else. So your milk is there, right? Suppose milk is there, and what you are doing there, you are adding some almonds there. So what is that? You have added that almond. So addition you have done there. Like 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So in a 5, what you did, you have added 2. So what you did with 5, you have done addition of 2 with that 5. So that is the meaning of addition. So pronunciation is addition, and meaning is the action or purpose, sorry, or process of adding something to something else. Fifth one is agreed. Have the same opinion about something. What is the meaning of agreed? Like I said, we will learn in every class these spelling words, 10 spelling words. What you say? You said okay sir, I agree with that, right? So that is the meaning of agreed. So you are agreeing with me, you are saying okay with whatever I said. So your opinion also same as mine, right? So whatever you are thinking, same I am also thinking, so you agreed with me. So that is the meaning of agreed. So you are agreeing that, you are also saying okay with that opinion. So agree means have the same opinion about something. So pronunciation is agreed, and the meaning is have the same opinion about something. Sixth word is allowed. So let have or do something. Allowed means like if you want to come in class, right? What you will ask, may I come in class sir, something like that way you will ask, and what I will say, okay come in, right? So what I did, I have given permission to you to come in, right? I have given a permission, so I have allowed you to come in. So giving a permission or let have or do something, that is allowed. Okay, if you want to write down in a class and you ask me that sir can I write it down this point, I will say okay you can note down this point. So what I give you, I have give the permission, I have let have to do that thing, I have given permission to do that thing. So that means I have allowed you to write down. So that is the meaning of allowed. So what is the pronunciation? That is allowed, and the meaning is let have or do something. Seventh one is allowed, that is also allowed. Okay, that is allowed and this is allowed. Pronunciation is are bit similar only, but the spelling is different. Allowed means here audibly, not silently or in a whisper. Like two students are talking slowly to each other, that third person cannot hear, that is not audible, right? That other person cannot hear, so that is a slowly whispering, whisper, that is we call it as a whisper or silently, right? But aloud means audibly. I am speaking audibly, I am speaking with a heavy voice, so that is a audibly, right? So aloud is means audible, not silently or in a whisper. So pronunciation is allowed and meaning is audibly, not silently or in a whisper. Seventh one is amendment. What is meaning of amendment? An article added to the constitution. So our India has some rules, right, which we call it as our constitution. So in a constitution we add some article here means rules. If I will add some rules in the constitution, so that rules page we will write in one page, right? So which is a final paper, that is amendment. Okay, that thing we call it as a amendment. So amendment means an article added to the constitution. So constitution is our rules of the India country, right? That is our constitution. So amendment means pronunciation is amendment and the meaning is an article added to the constitution. Okay, ninth one is amount. So what is meaning of amount? A quality of something, size and value. Like I'll say how much amount, how much amount you have, I will say I have 10 rupees, right? Amount, we are talking about money now. And we can ask about size also, we can ask about value is money, I have talked that. Okay, size like how many value, quantity also we can talk, like how much amount you have apple, you say I have 10 kg kilogram apples, right? So that is you are giving one amount, like 10 kg 10 rupees or medium size, like that way. So that is like 36 size is there, so you are talking in amount. So amount, pronunciation is amount and the meaning is a quantity of something, size and value. And the last one is amusement, the state of experience of finding something funny, right? So if you find something funny, or if you go in a park you find something funny, so that funny thing, you, that experience of getting funny things, of experience of doing, enjoying that thing, that is we call it as a amusement. Okay, so like we have amusement we have amuse our meal, like that way you can say that. Okay, or I will give you one proper example of it. Then what we can say that we looked with amusement at our horoscope. An evening's amusement. Okay, an evening's amusement. So evening is joyful, it's a funny, we experience evening as a funny. Okay, in evening you might had some funny things, so what you will say that an evening is funny, right? So an evening is amusement, an evening's amusement, in an evening's amusement, right? So evening fun, so you experience that evening fun. So the meaning, pronunciation is amusement and the meaning is the state or experience of finding something funny. Okay student, so here in the in this lecture I have explained you the new words that is 5 and 10 spelling words, that is total 15. So all total 15 words you need to write down 5 times with a meaning. With meaning you have to need to write down it, and you need to remember all the spelling. Okay student, and try to understand and read the poem. If you understand it in our exercise, it will be very easy to understand it. Okay student, so do your homework, read and understand this poem. We will discuss the exercise in our next lecture. Okay, thank you.